Hey everyone, I'm Joseph with the homie
Eric,
and we are talking spoilers for Justice League. And guys, before we jump into it, we want to let you know that it took us a bit to get this out.
Yeah, it took us a while. We've just been really busy with other things, mostly work, and trying to get our schedules together. And we do apologize for this being stupid late, but but it's
what is it? Later, better than ever or something? There's a saying, right?
Better now than whatever. You know what we're saying.
Hey, there's a saying, and that's what we mean. All right. No, guys, but we're about to jump into the spoiler talk for Justice League. Remember, guys, if you like this video, smash that like button for me. Click the subscribe to stay tuned and see more of us. Also, remember, every time you share this video, you might save a life. I can't promise that. However, there's a possibility. So I'm just saying.
Like I said, you can't save the world alone. So so save.
Yeah.
You know, save.
All right, everyone. So let's jump into it, guys. We are gonna do our best to keep it in order with the movie. We might jump all over the place a little bit.
No promises at all.
But we're gonna try. All right. A for effort. That's how it works, right? That works. That works. That works, guys. So let's start with the beginning. And he did mention it. Gotham, the Bat.
Oh yeah, it's very Justice League War.
If you've seen JLA War intro.
It's very almost a very parallel intro to both of them,
which was cool. I mean, if you know it, you're kind of like, I see kind of what you're doing there.
Yeah, if you knew like the New 52 Justice League War movie or the comic.
After that, we jump to Wonder Woman, where we get to see Wonder Woman do some work. I mean, in the trailer scene where you see her bust through the doors and some kind of robbery thing, she stops these terrorists, and this dude's full automatic just shooting at these people, and she's on her knees, like, because she's not standing up, and you just see her speed.
You see her speed, and it's like, because in the first movie you get to see her strength.
You see this one speed and capabilities,
but here we get to see her actual speed of like, how fast this person really is, because
I mean,
it's a full automatic,
and it's not a speeding bullet, it's speeding bullets,
and she's just
moving people out the way. Just not today, son. And I'm just like,
wow,
I was like,
that was really well done. I was like, oh my god, like, that's great.
That was dope. It was amazing. I was like, yes, that's Wonder Woman. All we need is her to fly, guys. And then after that, we get another, I think, one of the best scenes in this whole movie. Steppenwolf invades Themyscira, and that's present time, and it's like, I mean, the Amazons that are amazing to begin with. I mean, in Wonder Woman, you see how badass they are, and then we just get more of their badassery in this movie. I mean, it's them versus Steppenwolf and a bunch of parademons. They're fighting them. They have a bunch of contingency plans, and it was badass. I mean, you see them move with speed and strength, and they do these crazy stunts, and you're just like, yeah. I mean,
like, it's very well choreographed.
It's a loss for them.
Oh no, they didn't win that one.
But with style,
yeah.
All right, very like I said, Buzz Lightyear. All right, we fall with style, guys. That's what it was, and it was cool. I mean, they did their best. Steppenwolf gets the mother box, but it looked awesome.
It looked really great,
and they really like the fight and stuff. I was just like, that right there is dope. I mean, that was really cool, and seeing all that, I thought was awesome, guys. And then a little bit later down, we do get what is basically Steppenwolf's backstory with the flashback scene involving Wonder Woman and
talking
Bruce.
To Bruce, yeah,
or Diana Prince talking to Bruce, but
same people.
It's she basically says Steppenwolf is a conqueror from another world who came here a long time ago to conquer with 3 mother boxes, and he got defeated by Atlanteans, the Amazonians,
the tribes of men, the old gods. Yeah, we get to see
like Zeus, Artemis, and young Ares.
But the best thing of this,
the one that I didn't expect,
we both didn't expect, was we got a Green Lantern.
And like we said, we assume it's the Green Lantern
from
of our
sector. Yeah, you know.
And we were like, oh shit.
And the thing is, you don't see it, because all you hear is you don't hear the name Green Lantern.
Yeah, she said,
or Lantern. All you hear is
otherworldly
protectors, and we see just
the Green Flash,
and you see him fly using projections, and I'm like, holy shit,
that looks so cool. Full outfit, and then just the green aura, and sadly homeboy dies. However,
the ring flies out, you know. So
I was telling him that could be Abin Sur's ring, which becomes Hal Jordan's ring, which is the original Green Lantern ring. Just saying, that ring's powerful as shenanigans.
But yeah, no, we get a glimpse of a Green Lantern.
Of a Green Lantern. It was so amazing, unexpected. And it's one of those things, like, I'm so glad we didn't know about it, because when I was sitting there, we're just like...
Yeah, we were just... Oh my god,
that's a Green Lantern.
Because
Hey, first things first, I was like, oh shit, that's Zeus. Those are the gods. What was that? That was Green Lantern.
Yeah, because the first thing we said was like, oh my god, they're big.
Yeah, like, wow, those gold gods.
And then I said, wait, hold on.
Fuck them. That's a Green Lantern. So
fuck these assholes.
It was really cool to see that, guys. They defeat them. They separate the mother boxes.
It was also a very well, like the fight scene was also really well done.
Yeah, no, it was pretty badass
because
you see a glimpse of the Atlanteans, the men, the Amazonians, the gods, and you see
it was
them
a really
work
good
together.
backstory of how the mother boxes were there. And,
how they got there. So. And I mean, the thing is, like we said in the non-spoiler, Steppenwolf is not the main focus of this movie, nor is he that important. He's really the MacGuffin. He's the big bad conquering worlds for Apocalypse, for Darkseid. And then from there, we jump to a flashback, which is like not a flashback, to Flash. Sorry. And he's talking to his dad. And right there, we were like, you know what?
Yeah,
Flash Daddy's Flash.
Daddy's Flash.
Is Dr. Manhattan in Watchmen. And of course, that's an actor.
And that's already
Billy Crudup.
I believe so. Yes, and that's the second time we've seen a Watchmen character
play a daddy.
Yeah,
because
a daddy.
Bruce Wayne's pop, Thomas Wayne, is Jeffrey Dean Morgan. Again, Jeffrey Dean Morgan being awesome. And he's the comedian in Watchmen.
Now we get Dr. Manhattan, the actor, is also now Flash's dad, and we have now been confirmed.
Watchmen character is gonna be
Patrick Wilson, aka Owlman, is gonna be Ocean Master, which is Aquaman's half brother.
Also a bad guy.
Also a bad guy.
If you didn't know that,
so he's the only one that's basically, different from the other two. But
we did say Rorschach, Scarecrow.
Oh, hey.
I'm just saying.
Hey, for real. No, that works for me. That would mean we already seen him as Freddy Krueger, and he was.
I liked him as Freddy Krueger.
I liked him as well.
He's never gonna be the original, but he still thought I did a well job with it, and I like him as an actor.
So I guess.
So we were just making that point where like these Watchmen characters is very
are being reused a lot.
Why are they in this universe? Hey, we're not complaining. It's cool.
It's cool.
I'm excited to see them in future stuff. I'm excited to see more of that.
Mm-hmm. I think it's mostly because Zack Snyder as well.
Well, also it's Warner Brothers.
Yeah, as well. So
Warner Brothers has a thing that if they've used an actor, they like to reuse actors. And I mean, I'm not complaining because these are really great actors. So I'm just like, all right, cool.
Yeah. But we digress on that one. But we do get a little backstory for Flash.
It's not scene. Exact. It's just very, you literally hear it. Alfred's like, Dad's in jail for killing Mom. Son says it didn't happen that way, and that's basically as much as we get there. And I understand because we'll get more of that in his movie. But it's just enough to be like, okay, interesting. If you don't know these characters, I mean, we know exactly what happens and who's at fault and all that. But
it's very, it's just for people who like basically don't know these characters.
Yeah, it's kind of just like, okay, that's interesting. Okay, so he's the Flash, and they don't really tell us how he becomes Flash. He very quickly describes the Speed Force, and he very quickly talks to Cyborg and Cyborg's like, so you got hit by lightning? And he's like,
that's the short version of it.
That's a very simple way of putting it, but basically, yeah.
Yeah, basically.
So we get stuff like that. I mean, this movie is very, these characters are very new, which is really cool. It's just like a very, very much of an intro to basically this whole world, this whole universe that includes these heroes. And then from the whole description of the Speed Force and stuff like that, we jump to Steppenwolf again invades another area, Atlantis.
Oh yeah.
And we get our first glimpse of it. We don't see the city as a whole.
We just see the chamber where the mother box is at, and we also get to see Mira for the first time.
She's not Queen Mira yet, though.
She's not,
because Arthur
is not
Aquaman is not king yet.
He's not even in Atlantis at all.
No, he's just a loner. Basically, he says that I'm a loner.
So but the good thing about this whole scene was we get to see Mira actually do her magic.
Yeah, she basically just like
whole
and you see this water magic.
Yeah, water magic. Anyway,
water magic. And you see that, and I was like, oh, cool, because I was like, are we gonna see her use her magic capabilities? And right off the back, they were like, yup, and I was like, yes, So that was cool. And then you can tell that her and Arthur don't really know each other that well.
They just kind of like...
They're kind of like...
They know who they are.
They just don't know who they are.
Yeah. Or if that makes sense.
Yeah, And the thing is, he's not king yet.
He's not king.
He basically goes, I need to borrow some stuff. And she gives him some basic armor and this basic weapon, which isn't the King's Trident, so it's not his trident, and it's not as powerful as his trident is, even though it's still a magical weapon.
And we also get, like, right there, we get a little bad backstory as well. For him, just for people who don't know who he really is.
You find
just,
out
like, you're barely basically seeing these characters for the first time.
Yeah, exactly. So that was pretty cool. I mean, and then she does say, you know, your mother, blah, blah, blah. You get just very simple, like, okay.
We also get a little bit of his strength. Sorry for interrupting, but you would...
No, it's okay. We do
get a little bit of his... basically how strong he is, because he grabs Steppenwolf and knees him in the face, and Steppenwolf flies back and hits the wall. Or a column, whatever. He hits something, and he gets his ass whooped for a minute.
Right,
but that's...
Yeah. Hey, we're not fans at all.
We're not. We weren't totally...
Hey. Guys, after that, we meet the commish. J.K. Simmons, being a frigid amazing actor. I mean, he was
basically popping out of the pages.
Yo, hey, commish, jump back into the book. I'm reading it. Like, hat, trench coat. Like, you know,
I didn't know this was a visual book.
Yeah, I was like, this is amazing. This is a 3D pop-up. No, I mean, and the thing is, that's Simmons. I mean, I think
he's always been
this is
like
the character. I'm gonna be the best version of this character. I mean, J. Jonah Jameson.
Yeah, when he was in the Marvel area, the Marvel side
area.
When he was in the Marvel side, he basically, like, he popped out as well. Like, when I think of J. Jonah Jameson, all I can think about is J.K. Simmons now. And
yeah, I'm like, and the voice and everything. I'm like, when I read, I'm like, that's him.
That's him. That's all I see.
So, like, and not to take away from Dark Knight.
Gary Oldman. Yeah,
thank you. I always forget. He did a great job.
He also
look like commish, but I mean, it's just Simmons trench coat, hat.
I don't know.
Boy got fit. Like, I was just like, we don't. And the thing is, we don't get a lot of him in this movie. It's
we
very
just get a little bit.
Very just like he's the commish. We'll get
not
more
a
of
lot
him.
of lines or anything. Just
It's very simple stuff, and then we know we'll get more of him in Batman movies, which is great. But I just like the fact that I'm like, I'm excited to see more of him. Like, Alfred in this movie is Alfred. I mean, Jeremy Irons is being amazing, but
Jeremy Irons was
very Alfred. He's helping Bat. He's talking to him, but every time he's helping him, he always throws something in. Like,
he always throws some shade to anybody.
You know, like, do something. You know, like that like these two actors that play, I guess you can say, lesser roles, but are still very vital. Yeah, and you have these great actors. So I'm just excited to see more of them. And then after they meet the commish, we do get the first team fight scene.
Yeah, we get the
whole team's not there.
Yeah, because, you know, Superman's still dead.
Well, and Aquaman isn't in it until the very end.
Yeah, so they confront Steppenwolf, you know, trying to stop it because he's trying to figure out where the last box is, because, you know.
And he's interrogating a bunch of civilians, so they go there to save the civilians.
So we get the first, we basically, like you said, we get the first team up of these, and they're just trying to, you know,
work together. Kind of, the main goal was to save the people.
And I mean,
they won. They lost because
Steppenwolf still beat their ass.
Yeah, and the thing is, Steppenwolf left when he was like, "All right, I'm done here. Bye." You know, he didn't do that, but you know, so he leaves, and they got a moral victory because they're like, "All right, cool. We're kind of working together, kind of thing, and we save the people.
Yay!" hey, pat on the back and everything. Congratulations is in order.
Yeah, right. Hey, we're alive. We're alive.
We're alive.
They're alive. We're good. And then, of course, that right there, they're like, well, we lost. So we need Superman because he's the big gun. Yeah, all right, because we need him and all his capabilities, and we need the boy in blue.
So we get the whole revival of Superman,
of course they did it differently. We didn't get no black suit.
I
would love to seen it, but I think we did see it when we saw the coffin, black and the silver S. Like, when we saw that, it was just kind of like, guys, you'll probably never see the suit. But here's like, hey, we do know about it. Here's your tidbit in BVS. They bring him back in this one. Dude isn't all there yet. He's freaking out.
I mean, yeah, he just barely came back from the
so he's
dead.
Like,
I mean, how would you feel if you just came?
I don't know.
You were pushing up daisies 1 minute, and next thing you know, you're like, fuck.
Hey. Why am I alive?
So
I was just dead.
Yeah, no, he's still trying to figure out what the hell everything's going on. Yeah. And you know, you got the whole team, but you got,
and then he's kind of swarmed. I mean, you got Aquaman, Wonder Woman, Cyborg. He's scanning him. Aquaman's like, he's not right. Hey, like, he's getting ready. Like, there's something wrong with him.
But we also get a little thing about Cyborg. He's not really in control of his whole. Like, I mean, I don't want to say suit because that's part of him.
Well, yeah, he's not in full control of the system.
Of his system, you know, because his defense system starts to activate because he sees
Superman's like scanning him, and he takes it as a threat.
He takes it as a threat, and so
he kind of shoots at him.
And that was a mistake. But that's not Cyborg's mistake. That's just the system.
That was a stupid system, all right? Because Cyborg was like, no, I did it.
I didn't want to do that. But
so you see them try to, and the thing is, they hold back. They're trying to calm him down and talk to him. And you see
it's
all
also
three.
It's also a good scene. Sorry, but it's also a good scene of how
Superman headbutts people into the ground,
and we see Superman. He's not holding back.
No, he's just like, what the hell's going on?
He's trying to. He doesn't want to die again. Apparently,
yeah. He's like, yo, hey, I just got back. And he doesn't know. He doesn't really know who they are. He knows Wonder Woman, kind of. He doesn't have any idea who the other guys are. Flash job is to run in behind him and like maybe push him.
Yeah, because he's getting everyone's back, on him. Yeah.
And the funniest thing is you see Flash is running. He has that real confidence. I'm fast. You can't do this.
But then we see this. We just see the corner of Superman's eye just look at Flash.
And you see Flash's face go from confidence to, did he just look at me?
And then you see the whole creepy slow head turning
and you see Flash's face go from, is he looking at me to be like, oh no,
and
what is this?
We also see Superman how fast he is compared to Flash because
he chunks everyone.
He chunks everyone. And he tries to grab Flash,
and Flash goes.
But Flash is like no, by the last second, because like we said, Flash is not really the fastest man alive yet.
Yeah, he's still Flash.
He's still new Flash.
If this was like prime Flash outruns Superman any day. He outfly Superman. Flash is the fastest, but he's still newborn Flash, so he's still. Kind of figuring out his powers, you know what I'm saying? So he's still trying to understand who he is. And it's very funny because that scene, you just see his face and stuff. You're just like, oh, and that's something, I mean, we've never seen before. So I thought that was amazing to see Superman Flash on screen. And just to see the difference, I mean, super fast and then Superman fast. He's just like, what the hell? He's just like, oh, shit. No. Plan B, guys. Plan B.
And
Plan B.
Finally, Batman finally.
Plan B, a.k.a. Batman shows up and he's like, Superman's like, oh, hell no.
He's like, I know you. Hey, Batman.
Boom.
No.
He just picks him up. He's choking him out. Batman's not fighting back. And he's like basically about to kill him. And then Lois Lane shows up because she hops out of a Maybach because, you know.
Oh, wow. Maybach.
It was Maybach.
It was.
Bruce Wayne had Alfred pick her up. And then he like chunks Batman right here. And I was like, damn. And then we get a bougie ass one-liner from Batman. And I was like, I was okay with everything up to that point. And then like he told me Hope in this movie literally flies off.
Hope flies off and leaves us and we're like, what?
And the team was like, we brought you back because we needed help.
It's also kind of like a lot like if you think about it, it's also a lot like Flashpoint as well because
I mean he's like gets sun for the first time
and he leaves,
slaughters and he's like, oh shit, and he leaves. It was kind of
just that, you know, just leaving and just being like, bro, we rescued you or we brought you back to life. We
needed no you have a good day. You know, like that was basically it. And then they're like trying to regroup. Final battle. They find Steppenwolf. He's trying to destroy the world and create another version of Apocalypse to conquer.
And the thing is, he's terraforming again.
Basically,
it's the whole terraforming thing. But this time, it's not, you know, how it was in Man of Steel. This time, it's
the 3 mother boxes creating the unity. But the cool thing was the fight, the team. You know, I mean, we see the big guns is Aquaman and Wonder Woman, and again, they're just going toe to toe with him. The two of them.
Wonder Woman doing her thing, and we
Wonder
finally
Woman
see
being
Aquaman
as amazing as Wonder Woman is, and then you see Aquaman, the new character, who's punching him, and you see it's not like a punch, it's like a punch, and he flies back.
Yeah, we see a little bit more of his strength. You know, boom.
He pierces Steppenwolf's skin with his weapon. And you see, and the bougie trident. You see him bleeding, and then you got Cyborg. He's on basically defusing the mother boxes because he's the only one with that capability of the knowledge.
He was born from the mother box.
Exactly. So Flash is on bug duty, basically just running around and just fucking chopping up parademons. And then, you know, like the baddest dude in the DC universe, Batman steals a parademon gun and starts shooting it and then runs out of ammo and then disappears.
We still don't see Batman like. Watch the non-spoiler. We talk about how Batman's not really Batman. We rant
about how Batman is great. However, he's still held back. I mean, Batman would have been fighting a bunch of parademons throwing. I don't see a batarang thrown other than the whole trailer when he throws it at Flash.
That's it.
And I'm like, yo,
and you only see that part also,
batarangs to blow up parademons to blow up a Steppenwolf. So Steppenwolf will be like, what the fuck was that? And you know, like be involved instead of being, oh, I'm out. Bye with the grapple. Like, what the hell? And then, you know what? Hey, before I digress on that, best part, the boy in blue, the Boy Scout, the poster boy Superman shows up, blue suit, red cape, like color. I'm just like, oh, and he's Superman.
Yeah, we finally
corny
get
jokes.
No, yeah, we finally get the Superman that from the comics and from from the shows. And
he shows up. He goes, I believe in justice or something justice related. And you're just like, that's you. That was so corny, but fuck yeah, it was you.
Yeah, like, no, we finally get the little the Boy Scout, and we finally
get a badass fight scene, and he's involved, and you see him, and Flash kind of they take off to save civilians, and you see the whole split, and Flash is like, cool, I saved somebody. Superman just with the whole building, he's like, shit, and that was really cool, like just to see that, and that was kind of a glimpse into something we get later. They win. Steppenwolf leaves. We see the team is a team, and then they give us little cuts. We see one of my favorite ones is Superman. He's walking, he hears something, runs into an alley, rips the shirt.
Yeah, very iconic comic book.
And then it takes off, and I was like, yay! And then Wonder Woman, she just what's the word? Thwarted. Stopped some criminals.
I believe what we wanted to say, thwarted.
I think that's it. She stops some criminals, and you see her. She's talking to people like.
We finally see Wonder Woman accepting
Wonder Woman, like accepting being Wonder Woman.
Like people know her now as Wonder Woman.
Yeah, like Wonder Woman's the hero.
World. She's no longer in the shadows. Like that's Batman's job.
Yeah, hey, that's Batman, right? Batman gets a fucking bat signal. Yay.
Okay. Flash.
These two are dope. Flash. I mean, you see him. He's actually running towards a scene or a crime because you see cop cars, but he's just zooming by.
He's just zooming by the cars and everything.
And then he shows his dad, who's in jail, a paper. Like, it's a very basic entry level CSI gig, which is like, this is Barry Allen. He's gonna become the CSI genius because he's super smart. He's becoming Flash because he's running towards crime. And then we get Cyborg. And guys, I want to apologize because I did a lot of talking shit.
A lot of
because I didn't like how Cyborg looked. And then at the very end, they're like, fuck you, people who didn't like the way he looked, because he's with his dad trying to figure out more about himself, the system and all that. And you see his whole suit morphs basically into that silver iconic Cyborg look, and in the center you get the black magic 8-ball symbol looking thing with the red C for Cyborg, and I was just like, oh yeah, damn it, that looks amazing. I was like,
it shut you up.
Shut up. Like, that was really cool. Like, just to see those tidbits of these characters.
We finally see these characters becoming who
they are.
Who they are.
Because like we said, every character here is really new. I mean, the one who's been doing the heroism the longest is Batman, because he's been doing it for 20 years steady. Wonder Woman did it, stopped, and then did it again.
But for some reason, she started again somewhere between the Cold War, which we get in Wonder Woman.
We'll see what happens, and then she stops, and then BVS starts again. And then after that, it's Superman, who was doing it about 18 months before he died. And
now we see
we got Cyborg's been Cyborg for months. Flash months. Aquaman hasn't even become king yet. So it's like very new into the world, heroes blossoming into this whole world.
And that was the main thing for
purpose of this movie.
This movie was just to somewhat introduce these characters and basically unite them. That was all it was. It literally was just, the movie was called Justice League. It's not really them, basically.
Yeah, it's just it's like the birth of the Justice League.
It's birth of the Justice League.
Because they're like, okay, we're kind of a team now. So I mean, it was really cool just to see these characters at the very end kind of become the characters they are. And you're just like, I like where this is going. I want to see more of these characters. I want to see really expand more. Now you can give me more, guys. And we do get 2 end credit scenes. The first one is very for the fans. It's literally Superman versus the Flash in a race
to see who's the fastest,
and we see him take off, and then that's it. And you're like, oh, I want to see that.
And it was a really good treat for people who
who actual like DC fans who read the comics and all that,
who know that these things happen.
Yeah, so you're just like, oh wow, that's crazy. Hopefully we get to see the end of that. And then you wait a little bit longer. You get the second one, which was very simple, but it was friggin' amazing. It's like you hear Officer Nelson, if I remember correctly, Luther, fucking Luther, get out of your cell. He walks over there, dude turns around laughing, and I'm like, laughing gas?
Yeah, you thought you still.
I could be wrong.
It could be laughing gas.
I'm assuming it's laughing gas.
And then we get the whole we get a scene speedboat
yacht.
come to a yacht.
Who gets off the speedboat?
Deathstroke.
my people, Slade Wilson, all right?
And it's not even just, like, he has a whole suit.
He's full armor, suit. Orange and black,
but
swords,
but we just don't get that. We get the whole taking off the helmet.
Long patch. White hair, patch, white beard, Joe... I can't say her last name, Joe M. You're dope as hell. You look like Slade Wilson. I was like, oh, shit. That's dope. And then they pan the camera, and it's just as we're just sitting there looking like Lex, like, for the first time, like... I understand long hair Lex was in the comics, but I'm saying, like, he kind of had, like, gave that aura of, like, I'm better than everyone because I'm Lex Luthor. Sitting there, like,
I just escaped and whatever.
Yeah, and he's kind of like,
Lex, you know,
all these good guys are making a team. Maybe we should do something similar. Maybe we should make our own. And I was like, Legion of Doom?
Legion of Doom.
Oh, Lord Jesus, take me now. I was like, take me now.
That's pretty much what happened in the movie theaters. But, yeah, no, it's really well thought out because, like, holy shit, you get Legion of Doom.
Hey, you don't jump to Darkseid immediately.
Yeah, it was good job on the writers, directors, whoever had that idea of basically, you know what, Justice League 2, let's push Darkseid a little bit longer because, I mean, come on, Marvel's been doing that for a while. They've been pushing Thanos for so long.
How many movies are and we're barely getting the first trailer? Please.
But yeah, no, it's really well thought out because now Justice League 2 can be all about, you know, them fighting Legion of Doom, and it expands your whole roster of villains for all these characters, and you know it keeps us waiting. Like, we're so excited because now we're just like,
we're gonna see the Legion of Doom.
We gotta see.
Yo, is the thing gonna come out of a swamp and it's gonna look like a face? Like, please. You know what I'm saying? And then, hey, any villain. I don't really care what villains you choose. If I could choose Bane, Joker, Deathstroke, Cheetah, Captain Cold. I mean, I can't. Like I said, it doesn't matter which villains. You can use whatever you want.
But yeah, no, it does. It does give us enough to wait for, and basically, like, okay, what other characters we're gonna see into the big screen, you know?
Yeah. So, and
you know, we get the whole Legion of Doom, a big part of how, you know, everything's happened. And you know, you've always had different leaders for the Legion of Doom. Right now, Lex Luthor, and
yeah, you know, I mean, you've had Savage, but I think using Lex is genius because Lex is the smart dude, and Deathstroke is gonna be. He's not going to be one of the members. He's going to be Lex's bodyguard because, I mean, Lex is getting these bunch of villains together. Yeah, he's like, I don't trust any of y'all motherfuckers.
Yeah, Deathstroke doesn't.
That's why Deathstroke is the homie. And then you get the whole roster, and I think that's going to be... I mean, you're going to have these characters, and you kind of get to see these characters progress and become these really badass villains, and then we get to see these heroes who have to interact with these new villains. It's like, yes! So, I was a little excited when we saw that. I was like, oh, shit, I think I hit him.
Oh, no, you hit me about...
I was like... Fucking Legion of Doom. Like, he almost didn't make it.
It was nothing but abuse during the whole
He almost didn't make it because I'm like, Legion of Doom.
I mean, I'm not saying, like, I wasn't excited because I really was. I was just...
He just couldn't scream because I was like, Legion of Doom.
I just couldn't scream because I'm being choked out. I'm getting hit. I'm just like, you know what? I can't
enjoy this.
I can't even enjoy anything, fucker.
Guys, but I mean, that's basically our spoiler talk. We basically give you the main spoilers, our thoughts on what's to come. And this video went a whole lot longer than we expected, but we just, I mean, yeah, we couldn't help it. All right, guys. I mean,
once again, we do apologize for this being late.
But we're gonna work on that. You know, we're gonna work on that. Me and him. Progress. Occasionally, we'll see David when we can work on that too. So it's work in progress. Hopefully, you guys stay tuned and keep enjoying our videos. And like I said, I really want feedback. We want feedback.
Tell us what you like, what you don't like.
What you don't like. Any spoilers we missed or anything that you thought was important that we didn't mention. Any Easter eggs
we probably would have missed.
Yeah, well, you know, little things that we probably missed and most likely did miss.
Or that we didn't talk about that you want to talk about in the comics as well because
we'll definitely talk about it in the comment section.
We watched that movie way too many times.
In the comment section down below, we can chit chat all about that, and we want to hear your thoughts, your feedback, all that. Guys, and don't forget to stay in touch between Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, all 3 links in the description box down below. I'm trying to work on this Snapchat so that way we can, you know, post Snapchat pictures and stuff like that so you can see that as well. That will eventually be in the description box down below. And as always, my peoples, it's a pleasure.